Look, whether you're using one agent or 5, the loop is always the same. Every new session forgets, you waste hours a week repasting your codebase and correcting hallucinations. Hear me clearly, this is not a prompting problem, it's a memory problem. Today we're deploying the shared brain. I'm going to give you my exact 3-part template showing you how to wire it to every major agent on the market and giving you the one golden rule to keep it from going stale. In this video, I'll teach you how to solve that problem. What if I could tell you that all of your agents could just read one file and pick up exactly where it left off, no matter what agent used it last or what moment in time it is? So the real problem you're experiencing is that it's not a prompting problem, it's actually a memory problem. What this means is that your agent doesn't know what it did last, where to start off, and it doesn't know how to hand off its memory between one agent to another. So how it should work is that no matter what agent you're using, whether it's Codex, Antigravity, Claude Code, or your own custom Pi harness, the second that the agent's done, it should write its memory and then be ready to hand off to the next agent to pick up, so that you get the optionality of what agent you want to use that's best for you. So how this actually works is it's actually 3 pieces in one file. What it does is, 1, there's instructions for what the agent should do, how it should do things in sequential order. 2, what's the knowledge base and memory it should use. And then 3, what's the map that guides it to use that knowledge base so it doesn't get lost as that knowledge base grows. For most people, there's 3 ways it currently breaks. 1 is that there's no map for the agent to know where it should navigate to within the knowledge bank. 2, there's just too much context. It overwhelms the context window for the agent. It has to take too many things into account when it should just be just-in-time context, meaning the agent gets the exact content it needs at the exact right time to help you with your tasks. Lastly, there's conflicting facts. As this knowledge base grows, as the memory grows, files change over time, and there could be conflicting goals, conflicting ideas, and conflicting memories that got written at different points in time. Now the agent needs to figure out which one it should use and how to deal with those conflicts. So just like you wouldn't hire one human to do every single task within your company, finance, operations, purchasing, marketing, you wouldn't do the same with one agent that has to do everything. You want to be able to hire multiple agents, whether it's Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, Antigravity today, whatever else comes next, for it to be able to be fungible and pick up whatever you need it to do. That way you have the optionality of the best agent for the task that you have at hand. The first task is to have it use the startHere.md. We do this by wiring the file that it uses. If it's Claude Code, it uses CLAUDE.md, and if it's anything else, it uses AGENTS.md, and we put a one-liner in there that says, you must read startHere.md at the start of any new session. As you can see, this is just one centralized markdown file, and all agents will then go ahead and use that. So you just have one place that you update and maintain over time that guides all the agents, no matter what they are today or tomorrow. The next thing we have to do is that memory that doesn't get updated becomes useless and conflicts. So you don't want it to just be a snapshot. You want to update it as you go to the latest and greatest. So how we do this is we're going to put it into our workflow with a skill. It's going to go ahead and update the memory bank and knowledge files to the latest and greatest and resolve any conflicts as it goes. This way, when a new agent comes in and picks it up, it knows exactly where to pick it up without conflicts. So let's get into it. Follow along. Look in the comments. I'll give you a link to where you can grab the repo and you can set this up yourself. Okay, if we change over to, say, random repo, tell me about the pricing methods we use or our marketing strategy. This thing is just going to get lost. You'll see on here I have Codex loaded. I have Claude Code. I'm going to go ahead and load Antigravity to some YOLO mode, dangerously skip permissions. There you go. So if you look here, the AI is just lost, doesn't know what to answer. What we want to solve is we want to create the structure and the correct memory so that any AI can go into any repo and then find exactly what needs to happen or any information that it wants. Now let's switch over here, switch to a repo where I put the structure in place. So So this is going to be shared for anyone to grab if you want. Just go to my GitHub page and you just pull it for yourself and then use it. Cool, so we're in here and then we can ask, how do you use it? So you can see I went ahead and asked how to use this and has a full understanding. So it goes through, there's 3 places, CLAUDE.md, AGENTS.md, Gemini.md, which is deprecates the skills. There's a shared brain, which is the memory bank. And then the skills, the real value, lists out all the skills that it knows of. And then the design philosophy of the skills, the memory bank, which I adopted. Now you get it for free. And then to use it, you just clone this directory. Same thing if you go to Codex, knows exactly what to do, has a context to start, or AGY. Go to Codex. You'll see the secret is this startHere.md, which all of the agents are instructed to read. So if you go to AGENTS.md, go to the right folder, instructions, any AI, Claude Code continues to read Claude.md. Mandatory first action is reading the startHere.md file. Let's go ahead and do a pull. So you can see Codex knows exactly how to use it as well. Seen here, there's Gemini.md. That wasn't in here, I deleted it, but I want it back in just to show you all. So it's gonna go ahead and do that for me. Cool, got the latest version. We're good to go. So what is this start here? Let's go into this, easier to read. So it's gonna have instructions for the agents on how to use it, what's the most used paths, what's the file size guide, sources of truth, and then over time this is gonna get updated when you use the skill update memory bank based off of your own most used paths. The agent no longer has a guess, it's shared memory, so it can just go into place, know exactly what to look at, and go through it. Not just facts, it's what's next, what's been worked on. It continually gets upgraded and auto-maintained over time as long as you run the command update memory bank. And in the future, I'll show you how to set it up so that it just auto-runs on a schedule so it can update the memory bank for you based off of everything that you've changed inside of your repo. Every agent has one shared brain, so it doesn't need to think about what another agent did, be able to pick up where it got left off from the other agent without missing a beat. One of the problems I used to get frustrated with was every time I switched to a new tool, say the latest model came out for Gemini or for Codex or for Cursor, I'd jump over and then I'd have to re-explain everything, set up the environment from scratch. So this gets rid of that. It makes sure that your repo is agnostic of any LLM or any harness so that when new things get released, it can just go ahead and plug and play into exactly what your shared brain works today. So as you can see, the startHere.md really is the key unlock to all of this. It's what the agent reads first and then tells them how to navigate everything, how to use your memory bank, what are all the different files in there, and then also keeps it so that these files don't grow too large. It's a file size guide so that agents aren't wasting their context digging through these things. So it's just-in-time information, just-in-time memory. It doesn't tell them too much upfront when it doesn't need, but it guides them to, if they need more information, where should they go to get it. Grab the template in the comments below and let's build it.